morning, fellow Voyagers. A few moments ago, I was just thinking that I turned 34 last month, and 34 is a big number for me. Like, I'm getting really old. But the reason why I'm talking to you about my age is because as I've gotten older, I've also become way more mature as well as compared to my past. I was a very immature person. Throughout my life, I've had relationships. I've had good relationships. I've had bad relationships. And the person who was most closest to me was my father. I had a very good, very beautiful relationship with him. He was everything. He was the closest person to me, to my life. Unfortunately, I did not have such a good relationship with my mom. It was not that good. But post my father's death, it became better. Then it turned sour again. And now my mom is back in US. And surprisingly, I guess it's probably because I'm 34 and I've become more mature, I guess. And I'm not diving too much into the past. And also because I'm so busy with my life that it's very hard for me to even spend any time on the past. I only have time to spend in the present. And my relationship with my mom has gotten better. Like we have hardly had a fight, and she's been here for a month now. And that's a big surprise for me. So what I'm trying to say is that your family is everything. You know, life is a roller coaster. It takes you through twists and turns and everything. But you always start and you end with family. Family is everything. Yesterday, I usually have my daily routines and stuff. I do a lot of work. I do my job. I do my business related activities. But unfortunately, my younger son, his shoulder got dislocated, unfortunately. My wife tried to pull him and tried to save him. He was rushing to the road, and she pulled his hand, and unfortunately she dislocated his shoulder. But that was something that is abnormal, something that just happened. And we had to rush him to the urgent care. So that kind of created that gap between me and my daily life because an urgent thing had happened. And when I came back home, I just ended up spending time with my mom. We started browsing through photos in her phone, photos of the past, photos of her parents, photos of her when she was a child, photos of me, photos of my children. And I realized that, man, life is such a wonderful thing, such a beautiful thing, because life gives us family. And family is such a beautiful thing. My grandparents, my mom is a reflection of her parents. I'm a reflection of my parents. My kids are a reflection of me. And I see that in those photos, those beautiful moments, those beautiful things. And that touched my heart. And I wanted to share that with you folks. Family is such an important thing. And luckily, I did not eat all the 3 oranges. So I have 3 oranges. And I'm going to share with you that your life is like these 3 balls. Imagine that these 3 are balls. Your life is filled with 3 balls. You have 1 ball that is made of Play-Doh. And if this Play-Doh falls down, it splatters in the ground. But you can pick it up and you can still work with it. This Play-Doh of your life is your work, is what you do every day in your life. Even if this shatters, you can get back up and you can basically pick it up from where you last stopped working on it. So this is 1 ball of life, which is your work. Life has another ball, and this ball is made of plastic. When it falls down, it bounces. It falls down, it bounces. And this ball of life are your friends. Your friends, they come and go. Mark Shapiro just said 50 years ago, he had some high school friends and he met them 50 years later. They bounce back, they keep coming and going. This is your second ball of life. And then you have the third ball, which is the most important ball of your life. This ball is made of glass. And this glass ball are the people whom you choose to call your family. If this ball falls, it shatters your life. The most important thing in your life is not your friends, it's not your work, it is the people whom you choose to call your family. And I'm not a good juggler, but your life is all about juggling between these three balls. You see that? You just keep on juggling between these three balls. And if your friends fall, they will bounce back. Your work falls, you can still pick it up. But if your family falls, your life is shattered. My dear friends, polish this ball, keep it safe, value it, treasure it, give it the most attention. Of all the three balls in your life, family is the most important ball of your life. Back to you.